Alright, it is time for Arcania Mod Krieg Day 5. So, we're level 80. We can pretty much just go grab whatever gear we want from anywhere in the base game. We have some of Torg DLC unlocked as well. But we are going to start by getting a level 80 melee shield so that we can have actually useful melees while dealing with our farming. And then we will use that melee damage to farm out some tubbies for a little bit. We will get all of our Gen 2 class mods from them, and then we will just roll that into other farms. I do want to try to use a Hellborn build at least for a little bit. That would be kind of cool. We do need to finish off Torg DLC, it's not done yet, so that will also need to be addressed. And then we have a bunch of the rest of the DLCs to do, a bunch of builds that I have not even begun to plan yet, so those will probably wait for another day or two. And that's pretty much it. So let's get this ball rolling. There's a lot to do. Well, on the bright side, Krieg has good damage. Just as Krieg. Also, yeah, I had spawn multiplier on. Whoops, my bad. Alright, so there we go. We now have damage. We have significantly more damage. Cool. That is weirdly one of the drawbacks of our build. If we didn't have Krieg's Buzz Axe, we would totally be reliant on the Social Psycho farm to actually like deal damage. But we're not, thank goodness. So we can kind of just get away with stuff. Just general stuff, as it were. God, I love vanilla bloodbaths, or blood explosions so much. Oh, well, we have a tubby, and we have a starlight. What do you do again? Aren't you just kind of a fun little T-or pistol? Yeah, it just shoots, honestly, pretty decent damage orbs here. Oh, right, it does this. Oh, I remember this. This with a specific shield is going to be really, really fun in the near future. Ooh, that'll be fun. Alright, cool. Also, yeah, that damage is just reliable on it, too. Alright, we got an Impaler, we got a Torch, and a Sickle, and a Reaper. Oh, let's go. And we got a couple to choose from. Alright, cool. We've also got Jarvis, which is a nice little healthy shield. Nice, big healthy shield. That has a chance to provide you some health and some stuff. So this is actually really, really nice. This could be good for survivability. There's a Bedlam, another Starlight, an Avenger, Carnage, and Tunguska. And then a couple bunnies. Alright, cool. So let's comb through those and then see what we want to do. So, we can finally get rid of our Scream Sickle and put on a Legendary Sickle. This theoretically is going to give us some of our most stupid buff potential. We get the 140% damage from here, we get the 500% here, we get 150% here. We could run Taste of Blood for DR if we actually were using our Release the Beast, which honestly, we probably should just do that for our most min-maxed amount of damage. And then, of course, we do buff Feel the Blood, which buffs grenade damage on melee kills, which in the next patch will apply to the Boom Fist. The Boom Fist is going to provide roughly a fifth of the damage it does in current patch, though, unfortunately. So, rest in peace, a little bit. Also means melee Axton will be a little more viable, though. So, you know. And also, let's be honest here. There was not a melee relic in vanilla that does anything remotely high, like, or as close to this damage. So, it's still going to be insanely OP. Compared to what we have in vanilla, this is still insanely strong. So, yeah, I'm fine with that. That's okay. Also, I think it's important to note that this is still just a level 24. This could be level 80 or OP 10. So it can be way more damage. I don't know if it can roll different grades. I don't know if this is a high roll or a low roll. So it could get a lot worse. So yep, I pushed Torg DLC and UVHM up until this point. So we are just here to farm Motor Mama, hopefully quickly. We'll see. But we need this to get a new Boom Fist. I mean, our damage is insanely high, though. We don't need this, but, like, it's fun. Oh no, it's Motor Mama. Please don't rocket me instantly. Oh, yep, this is not actually a surprise. I don't know why I'm surprised. Alright, got a few social psychos to compare. Alright. Boom Fist quest. Okay. We have gotten a new Boom Fist. It does almost double the explosive damage. Oh no, it's BA Rex. I say that, but I actually really don't like BA Rex. Okay, thank goodness. Honestly, I kind of want him to knock me down real quick. I mean, that's still an insane amount of damage, but I was weirdly expecting a one-shot there. That was over 500 mil damage in a single smack. Alright, Pete. You've got gear I want. Alright, use our friendly neighborhood mobs for a little bit of pre-stacking, just to get our max size up to work with here. And then just kind of... just sort of do this. Maybe summon revives. And Bloodsplode, go. That's kind of what I was expecting, but it's still surprising. Alright. I'm so sorry. So, from that, we got a Hoplite, and we got Pyro Pete's Fulmination. This thing is a corrosive and fire Nova Shield. That's pretty much all that we care about with it. It grants immunity to burn and corrosive damage, which I still think I do not want on my Hellborn build, because being on fire is pretty cool. So, that's unfortunate. I don't think I'll be able to use it for it, but I do want the rest of his equipment. It doesn't seem to matter, though. Okay. Oh, we got the shotgun and a big boom blaster. So, Pyro Pete's Flame Stoker. This thing has an insanely high burn dot on it. Wouldn't you know it, we can buff burn dots by a lot. So, cool. We'll actually get to use that one. And it does corrosive too. It's both, fire and corrosive. And yeah, even without running a proper Hellborn build, like, just, that's a good amount of dot right there. Imagine if he was slagged, and then also, like, the rest of our equipment was proper. Wow, look at that damage with Bloodbath. That's disgusting. Alright, so... Step 1, smack own face. Step 2, smack enemy face. Step 3, get Bloodbath. Shoot Pete. That seems to work. Oh, Pyro Pete's primer. Alright, so we've got his grenade now. It is a fire and corrosive Vladoff nade. That's all it really is. It's really cool though, because, you know, you get one that does both. Please. Hey. Alright, we got our relic, Pyropete's Propellant. So, elemental effect damage, chance, and duration increase. So this, not paired with the shield because it'll remove our ability to use anything. Maybe paired with Jarvis? Or Rough Love for the lifesteal. Pete's Primer, and then Pyropete's Flamestoker. Pair that with a torch. Boom, we can now become DoT Man. Maybe we'll find a different shield, but like, it's still a good idea. Okay, so we've done a rough respec of our character. We're running our relic, our grenade, and the Flamestoker. We're running a rough love for the lifesteal from it. And then we are running blood-filled guns, extra swap speed, bloodbath, stack hold time, reload speed, blood explosion, health, fire rate, explosive damage to get down the tree. This one didn't really matter. And then shotgun damage for our Flamestoker. And then I went ahead and just maxed out Burn Baby Burn and Fuel the Fire. Honestly, I could probably take points out of this though, and then dump them lower in the tree, which I'm going to immediately go ahead and do now that I've said that. Alright, so yep, 1 point there. Max DR, max on the damage. We don't really get crits because this is a splashy boy. And then Elemental Elation for Fire Rate and Mag, Delusional Damage for our Corrosive to also proc our fire. Extra burn, reignite chance. We get Elemental Empathy for status damage healed, and then Raving Retribution. Honestly, I could probably put less points into Flame Flare because the reignite chance is already over 100%. I don't know exactly how it works, but I want to save points, so I might go ahead and do that too. Okay, minor tweak, but good enough. So, with our newfound goofy little build, we're going to push into Lilith DLC, the tanky DLC, so that we can go ahead and try to get some more elemental weapons for the build. Oh, okay, so first off, I definitely splashed myself. Second off, look at the damage. Those are some good damage ticks. I should probably have some more SDU size for our guns. But look at the damage. I mean, this is just good. This is just really, really good. I'm gonna die again because I'm standing danger close, but like, this is just nice. I don't like my health bar right now. There we go. Okay. So the chance for us to light ourselves on fire with a high damage dot and then reapply it to ourselves with Flame Flare is pretty high right now. So that's kind of a give and take balance there, for sure. Okay, before we go any further into Lilith DLC, we're actually going to go ahead and get some STUs. And then we're going to head all the way back to Southern Shelf, and then over to where Midgemong spawns in that map, and go ahead and get an SMG. And fire and forget. And the healing is aggressive because Krieg's healing is already aggressive, alongside the fact that I'm wearing a shield that has built-in lifesteal. This is nice. This is real nice. And this is what we're here for. Clear out a couple of these Bullymong. We should see a couple custom Bullymong spawn in. And then they have the chance to drop an SMG I want. There they are. The Arctic Ape. Okay, no first try from him. It's totally fine. Okay, yeah, no first try. We'll just do it again. Might have tweaked the drop odds a little bit. Alright, there's one, and there's one in fire. Another fire one, and a corrosive one. Alright, so the gun we just grabbed is the Daze. Our elemental status effects have a chance to explode, damaging nearby enemies. And I will say, the dot on this is not as high as something like the Flame Stoker, but we could hold it while we throw our nade out. So this will be really, really fun. And we could, yeah, we could also shoot Flame Stoker and then swap to Daze to get the AoEs from that. Which is also a good idea. What a fun playstyle. It's a little RNG dependent, the Novas. Also, that's really good damage. But yeah, it's a little RNG dependent for the Novas, but this still works out fine. Maybe I do just run a slag nade with this, and then just run this. That feels pretty nice. Wait. Pause. So, you're telling me that a portion of the Daze's damage is Grenade Splash? And therefore could proc its own Bloodbath? And also that the explosions from the dots do the same thing that this relic does with the multiplication of slag and stuff? Cool. This is perfect for Krieg. Thank you, mod dev. Very, very cool. Oh, this is nice. I don't care if I don't kill them, I'm stacking. Did I just see a damage cap on a blood explosion? I'm gonna have to watch that back. So, uh-huh. Okay. Just a, you know, a casual 1/3 of damage cap on an AoE tick. Question, Arcanist. Can the AoE apply its own dot? And how much damage does the dot deal based off of that AoE if yes? Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Because if this is a gun that allows you to take dots, triple that dot's damage, apply that as an explosion, and then buff that by a slag, and then it looks at that damage for the dot it should apply, and then it applies a dot, which can in turn do the same process over again. I'm not saying it'll happen frequently, but it could happen enough to be funny. Okay, so we have just learned that the AoE from the Daze can apply its own dot equal to the amount of damage that the AoE itself did, which, since it double dips on slag damage, could theoretically lead to an endless cycle of increasing dots. Theoretically. So that's kind of fun. Let's go, Ignition, building my Borderlands 2 game. Yeah. I love Ignition building my Borderlands 2. Okay. Science time. Fly slag. Tap with fire dot. Interesting. I don't know if I could tell that that picked up. I mean, it obviously did massive ticks whenever the dots kicked, or the AoEs kicked in. But it didn't really pick up on itself too much. It is time for the best part of the DLC. Apply fire. Hold stick. It's spreading. We don't even have to participate anymore. It's spreading though. This game makes me happy sometimes. Maybe I should have helped. Oh, it's fine. Okay. I've realized that we can go ahead and just shoot the Flamestoker once to apply fire and corrosive, and then swap to a shock daze to apply the shock as well, so that we can just run one of every dot. It's kind of dumb, but also kind of great. And now we get to fight an enemy who doesn't know what the word dot means, because it's 3 words. Yeah, he doesn't care about dots. If only there was a way to deal with this problem enemy. It's not as effective, but it's still pretty effective, you gotta be honest. Go away, please. This is so stupid. There we go. Backup plan worked. Hi, Cassius. You're gonna be our testing subject.
I can taste the iron.
Oh, you can totally see where the dots are ticking higher. That's kind of cool. Okay, that's fun. Good to know. Alright, Hector, let's do this. And hold days. I mean, that's pretty strong. And then the enemy's body block. Okay. You can literally see where it just went from a 10 mil to a 25 mil. That's so great. Okay, so yeah, it is self-fulfilling, or like self-increasing. Okay, there we go. So, DLC done, realistically. Alright, let's do this. Do I have the iridium? I do. Alright, let's do this.
I smell a little drop.
I'm so worried that the boss is gonna go for a healing phase that I'm not putting out proper DPS anymore. Because, I mean, like, look at how much chunk we've done. Oh, there he goes. Right? Hold. There we go. Barely. Totally earned. Alright, so, you know, you could do normal Krieg stuff and, like, deal with the boss in a very easy, very normal human being manner. Or, you could run melee gun with Slaga, and then just cry, and then shoot the boss from the entire arena away. Because apparently this works too. So, thank goodness it did. Also, the boss has drops, so... Alright, so Carapace of Hatterax releases a Corrosive Nova when depleted, must fully recharge between Novas, launches Slag homing spikes when damaged with bullets, and deals Slag spike damage to melee attackers. This would not be a bad idea for our little Hellborn build that we have going on. I still would love to use Rough Love though because of the lifesteal on it. Sure, we'd have to deal with some minor downsides, but this is just such a fun shield. So, probably we'll keep using Rough Love. We got a conference call, Skull Masher, and an easy mode. And then I think that's probably about it, right? Yeah, that checks out. Okay, cool. Let's go turn in quest. Okay. And with Lilith DLC done, we are going to be done for the night. We'll probably keep farming in Lilith DLC tomorrow, though realistically, there are a couple more items that we could potentially look at. The rest of Hatterax's set is pretty cool. It's very slag and corrosive oriented, so could be good for peak. And then just overall, there's like one or two items from the lieutenants, from other sources and stuff that we could keep an eye out for. So we'll definitely be back tomorrow, but that'll do it for today. Day 5.